Hi guys, how's it going? For this video, I'm going to be leading you into a skill focused class where we are going to focus on the L-sit or the Brahmacharyasana, which is really useful even if you are sitting down on the mat. When you do this before you do any inversions, you would feel really strong and you would feel that the core is actually beginning to be super engaged. The L-sit skill focused class is also really useful and helpful if you are practicing the ashtanga method in yoga, because there's a lot actually during the practices, during the jump through and the jump back, where you will apply everything that you will learn through the L-sit. So let's start. Alright, so come towards the front of your mat. Okay, and then extend both of your legs towards the front. You can go ahead and just adjust the butt cheeks towards the back so that you create a space in your low back. So the first exercise that we are going to do, or the first drill that we're going to do, is just to be able to lift one leg at a time. So we will start with the right leg and then with the left leg. Okay, and then just continue to think that you would like to keep the thigh plugged into the hip socket. So the femur bone is plugged into the hip socket. So you would think that there's a pulling motion. So you're trying to pull your feet towards the hips. Okay, so that you will not be just focusing on the quads to do all of the lift. Okay, so first one, place your hands down onto your mat. Try to keep your hands as flat as you can. Okay, let's first take an inhale, open the chest forward, and now as you exhale, pull the belly button in, pull the ribs in, press the hands down onto your mat. Point your toes, inhale, let's start with the right leg, exhale, lift the right leg up. Inhale, lower down. Let's do that 10 times. 2, 3, 4, keep the belly pulled in, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower the right foot down. Okay, then relax just a little bit. You can place the hands at the side of the hips and then slowly roll the shoulders down, press the hands down. You can flex the feet to release, opening the chest, bringing the chin down onto the chest. Belly stays pulled in. Inhale here and slowly exhale. Release, place the hands again close towards the sides of the knees, point your toes. Pull the belly in, pull the ribs in. Let's go on with the left leg. Take an inhale, pull the left thigh bone in and exhale. Lift 1, lift 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. Hands again at the sides, flex the feet, roll the shoulders down, press the hands down as if you're trying to lift the hips. Chin towards the chest. Belly pull. Okay, next one is going to be slightly more challenging than just lifting one leg up. This time we're going to try to lift both the legs up and then try to keep the hands as flat as they can be onto the mat. But if it's not available for you yet, you can have the just staying on your fingertips, or you can also use blocks underneath your hands. Okay, so you can do the exercise as well this way with the hands down if it is slightly, or if it's just not possible for you to keep the hands down onto the mat. Okay, so just give it a try and then adjust accordingly whether you want to stay on the fingertips or hands on blocks. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, hands again at the side of the knees or anywhere close. Pull the belly button in, pull the ribs in. Point the toes, take an inhale. And slowly as you exhale, press down onto your hands. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Phew. Release. Hands at the sides of the hips. Roll the shoulders down. Press the hands down, opening the chest. Flex the feet. Chin towards the chest. Next one, if you haven't yet, kindly warm up the wrist before you do the next drill or next exercise. I'll be doing probably a wrist stretch and wrist warm up video soon to focus just more on the wrist. So the next one is so that you would be able to lift the entire body up. Let's first try to lift our hips up off of the floor, okay? And then the feet stay down onto the mat. And then really push down onto your hands as if you're trying to push the floor away from you. And then also keep pressing the shoulders down, okay? So let's try that. Let's try to do it 5 times for 2 sets, just so we will not be putting too much pressure on the wrist. So we'll do it for 10 reps, but we'll divide it into 2 sets. Okay, ready? Okay, so from here, again, can pull the butt cheeks towards the back, pull the belly in, pull the ribs in, place the hands down onto the mat. It might be tricky at first, but pretty soon your body will be able to figure it out. Pull the belly in, inhale, exhale, press down, lift 1, and lift 2, lift 3. Make sure to exhale, lift 4, and lift 5, hold 3, 2, 1. Hips down, okay? Shake the hands out to release or relieve the wrist. Hopefully you were able to get a bit of a lift. If you would like, you can also make use of the blocks. Try not to come up onto your fingertips because it might put too much stress on your fingertips, so just keep the palms flat onto your mat. So second round. Let's do this, okay? Pull the belly button in, pull the ribs in, palms flat down onto the mat. And then think light thoughts. Pull the belly in, inhale, and exhale, lift 1, lift 2, lift 3, lift 4, hips back 5, hold 3, 2, 1, and up. Shake the hands out or shake the wrists up. So hopefully you were able to feel the lightness, and hopefully you were keeping the belly button sucked in and the ribs knit in. All right, next one, we're going to use 2 blocks. Okay, so just so your body would be able to get used to that action of lifting the hips up and then towards the back, and then as well as pulling the feet, or rather pulling the femur bone back into the hip socket. Okay, so if you don't have blocks, you can use books as well, just to get that elevation as you press the hands down onto the mat, because sometimes it just doesn't work. Maybe you won't get any lift if you keep the hands down onto the mat. So the blocks is a good way to go, just to get maybe even a little bit of elevation. Okay, so as we lift, if you'll be able to lift, let's try to hold that for 5 seconds, and then we'll do 2 sets. Okay, so still the same thing. Pull the belly button in, pull the ribs in, pressing the hands down onto the mat. Take an inhale here, and slowly as you exhale, press down onto the blocks, lift the hips, lift the feet. Hold for 5.4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly go down. And again, shake the hands out. Can roll the wrist, interlace the fingers, make circles, and then other way. Okay, then shake the legs out as well. You can chop the quads or the thighs if you ever felt it when you did the lift, not did, but when you did the lift. Okay, so second round. Okay, and if ever you are not yet ready to do this, then just go back to the previous drill or previous exercise, and then just keep coming back to this video whenever you feel like you want to work again on your L-sit. Okay? Okay, so blocks at the side of the thighs or maybe at the side of the knees if that's what you prefer. Okay? Pull the belly button in, pull the ribs in, plant the hands down. Inhale here, and slowly as you exhale, lift and then feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. And then blocks towards the sides. Shake the hands up. Okay. Can open up the upper back again. Hands at the sides. Flex the feet. Roll the shoulders down. Press down onto your hands as if you're trying to lift. Chin towards the chest. Then from here, let's just do the Paschimottanasana or the forward fold. Just so we could get that compression as well. So the thighs close towards the chest. And if you would be able to keep that compression, then the body would also be lighter when you come up into your L-sit. Okay? So pull the butt cheeks towards the back. Inhale here. I'm seeing an eagle outside. Or it's a big bird. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale. Lengthen and exhale, fold. Alright, so now we've come to the most challenging part. If you are ready to do this, the full L-sit or the Brahmacharyasana, without the blocks, then let's try it with our palms flat down on the mat. Again, if it doesn't happen today, that's perfectly fine. You have an entire lifetime to do this pose, or to practice doing this pose, okay? And if you would like, you can just keep coming back to this video and keep doing the drills until it becomes super easy and super light. Okay, so let's try. Again, we'll do this twice, holding each for 5 seconds. Okay, so just 2 reps. Okay, so try to fold over your legs here as if you're going for Paschimottanasana. Pull the belly in, pull the ribs in, place the hands down, maybe at the side of the knees, okay? Remember to keep pulling the femur bone back into its hip socket so that you are not just thinking about lifting the legs up, but you're also thinking about that pulling action. Keep the core engaged so the ribs stay pulled in and the belly button stay pulled in. Keep the legs engaged as well. You can have the toes pointed, or if you feel like you're more comfortable with keeping the feet flexed, then do that as well. Okay? Inhale here. Exhale, plant the hands down. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, press the hands down and then lift. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake the hands out. And interlace the fingers and roll the wrist. And then roll towards the other side. Okay? And let's do that one more time. And go ahead and just release the feet first. Flex the feet. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Keep the toes pointed. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the hands down. Again, remember, keep the belly button pulled in. Pull the femur bone back into its hip socket. Okay? Inhale. And exhale, press the hands down. Lift. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Already getting tired. Okay? And then slowly adjust to release our hip flexors. You can go ahead and lie down onto your mat. Feet hips width distance apart. We can do this supported bridge so that you'll be able to stay in here for a longer period of time. Lift the hips. Roll the shoulder blades in towards each other. Chin towards the chest as you inhale. If you're going for the supported bridge pose, you can place a block right here into the sacrum or in between, close to in between the butt cheeks. Just do your bridge pose. This way, if you can, interlace the fingers as you keep the shoulder blades rolled in. You can also keep the palms flat down onto the mat. Okay? And if you would like to go for more stretch, you can as well bring the right knee close in and extend the right leg. And then slowly keep the foot flexed. And then other knee or other leg. extend, flex, and then all the way down. Remember to keep the belly button pulled in here. And if you are doing this and if you feel any crunching sensation on the low back, then kindly come out of this. Just keep the knees bent. Okay? So whatever pose you're holding to release the hip flexor, you can stay for as long as you'd like. But if you're ready, then go ahead and release the fingers. Bring the block towards the side. And then drop or lie down flat onto the mat. You can knock the knees together first. And then relax. Okay, and when you're ready, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, bend the knees, roll onto your favorite side. Use your arm as your pillow. And slowly press yourself back up into seated. So thank you so much for joining me in this skill-focused class. So we are basically doing drills for skills. Later on, I would probably upload a video that is more friendly for beginners or how a beginner can approach the L-sit or the Brahmacharyasana. So stay tuned for that and many more videos to come. Practice together soon. Thank you and bye!